Today we're taking a look at a customer's AC unit. He said that it is not running, it's just making a humming sound. So someone that's looked at these 1,000 times, I can tell you that there's a problem with the fan. If you hear a humming sound, generally that's going to mean that your compressor is working, but your fan motor is not, or something in that series of the fan. So we're going to take a look and see what the issue with the fan is today. Let's see if I can kick this fan over with my hand. So to kick the fan over with my hand, I'm going to reach my hand into the exhaust side of the AC and just try to rotate that fan while I have it turned on. And if it starts moving, I'll move my hand real quick. Yeah, it's blowing cold. It's working good. So I got to go up top and figure out if the fan motor's done or if you need a capacitor. But all the parts function. More or less.
Okay, good.
All right, no ladder on this one. All right, so this is what you want to look for when you want to know if you need to clean your AC. This is making it work 10 times harder than it needs to. So what we're going to do now, we're going to ask the customer to turn the AC off and then turn it back on and see if it comes back on. Can you turn the AC off? All right, what we're going to do right now is we're going to, excuse me, I'm going to test the capacitor. Go ahead and pop this out of here for ease. And then we're going to disconnect these. And now our capacitor is supposed to be 60 microfarads plus 5 on one side, plus or minus 6%. So all right, set it to microfarads. You see the UF right there. And then we're going to go across the terminals. So we have 3 sets here. I'm going to go this one to this one. 60.5. 60. Perfect. 4.7. Supposed to be 5, plus or minus 6%. Get over here. So the capacitor's good. That one's pretty much 5. That one's pretty much 60. And that's pretty much 5. So this capacitor is good. This looks like it needs to be cleaned for one. There's some kind of like oil on it. Yeah, I think it just really needs to be cleaned. Maybe it's gunked up. All right, will you try to, hold on one second. Let me plug it back in. I'm gonna have you turn it back on.
Which setting?
Yeah, just cool, high cool, low cool, whatever.
Heard that. Let me know.
Oh, hold on a second. Let me put the capacitor back on. Fan. Ooh, ow. Damn! Ah, it just tickles. Yeah, you were right. All right, you can cut it back on. And there's the compressor. All right, so it seems to be running good. I think we may have just got gunked up. We had, you know, this, I think was caked up right there, and it was causing some resistance when it was trying to start. The fan was trying to start, because it's starting fine just right now. All right, will you turn it off again? So at this point, we're gonna go inside and check our thermostat wires, because I'm not getting any call for voltage. Did you hear me? You can turn it back on?
Yeah,
When I heard it click, so the circuit board is doing its job. I'm not getting any voltage at the fan motor, so something in that control box there. Will you put it on high?
with that. Switched it to high.
Okay. And a click and nothing. Oh, there it goes. Okay, all right. And what I'm doing here is I'm going to check the voltage coming out of the high speed relay and the low fan speed relay, because I'm getting clicks, which means that the thermostat is doing its job. It's telling the control board to send voltage to the fan, but I'm not getting any voltage coming out of the low speed relay, it seems. So what I'm doing now is I am going to test the voltage right on the backside of that low speed relay, and if I don't have voltage, if I got good voltage going into it and no voltage coming out, and the thermostat is triggering it to send voltage, our only you know, option left is that we have a bad relay on the low fan speed, and you don't change those out on these, you just replace the whole control board. So that's probably what we're going to end up doing. Alright, so we had 123 volts on the fan high when we're on fan high. When we're on fan low, we're getting 0 volts. Let's check our ground. 0 volts out of the control board, we're on fan low. So your fan low on your control board is burned out. No voltage coming out. Alright, so the relay's working, but something in the relay, because I hear the relay click, but it's not sending the power through. So there's a break in there somewhere. Let's do this. Let's go to, leave it on high instead of auto. And then we'll go to cool. There she goes. So, your low fan speed on your control board is burned out. The relay is probably bad on that side. Yeah, I mean, that's the only other thing. We got good power coming in because we know that it works on the high fan side. Just the low fan side doesn't work. So probably what's going on is when you put it on auto, it's trying to start it on low, and it's just not running. So we're gonna keep it on high. If you want to replace the control board, we can. It's like $200-300 bucks.
But it did stop working on high too, though.
Okay.
Obviously, like when you came over, you had to do that jump.
If I look up here, I mean, you can kind of see it here. You see all this?
Yeah.
We need to clean it. It needs to be serviced. The whole thing needs to be cleaned out. What I think happened is all this got caked up right on the shaft that goes in where that fan motor is, and so it was probably just some extra resistance. You know, when I kicked it over, it loosened it and got it going. But in the meantime, I need to get up there and clean this thing out.
High mode is that it never shuts off.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Even when it reaches temp, it just keeps running and running and running.
Yep. So
That's normal?
yeah, if you run it on high, it will do that. The
Oh,
fan's
okay.
going to stay on. The compressor won't stay on. The compressor will come on and off, but the fan itself will continue to run.
Is that causing any damage or?
No, it's just the fan's running. You know, same as you're running these fans.
Okay.
But the compressor itself, the thing that actually makes the cooling, will kick on and off as it needs to. You'll hear it go. Ding. It'll be that little like shutter. That's the compressor. So that's up to you whether what you want to replace. As it stands now, it's running.
All right.
And it's working.
I'd like to do the cleaning thing then.
Yeah. We definitely need to clean it. We charge 1 hour labor for the cleaning. The diagnostics today is 99 and a half hour of labor, so you're an hour and a half of labor and 99 bucks. That's like 175 plus 87, 250 plus like 350 ish or so for the whole cleaning and everything today.
Oh, you can do the cleaning today too?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not gonna leave you like this.
All right. Well, no, I think you can put it back together. I just didn't know.
No,
if you
I'm
had to
not.
come back at a different
No.
time.
We'll clean it out right now.
Okay.
I gotta get some cleaning products and some tools. I'll be up top cleaning it out for a little bit. Do you have a towel or something you can drop here to catch falling
Yes.
things?
Actually, I'll turn these fans on too, because that's just gonna blow shit everywhere.
Because there's gonna be dust and things coming down. And there's the compressor. Alright, so it's supposed to look like when it's clean. You can see through it. So we're gonna spray a little bit more because it's still a little bit dirty, but that's what it's supposed to look like.